So now we're going to be comparing decimals. We're going to use the less than, greater than, or equal sign to make each statement true. Let's start with the first one. We have 3/10, and we're comparing that to 30 hundredths. Let's make them both into hundredths. So remember, if there's no digit behind a decimal, that means there's just no hundredths there. So we can put a 0 in the hundredths place, showing that we have 0 hundredths. So 30 hundredths, let me just pick that, 30 hundredths is equivalent to 30 hundredths. They're the same. Same thing here, 3/10 is the same as 30 hundredths. So these two decimals are actually equal to each other. Let's try the next one. 5/10 compared to 5 hundredths. Well, I'm going to use a place value chart to help me on this one. I'm going to make my place value chart. I'm going to abbreviate the hundredths. All right, so let's use a different color. We'll use purple for this. Let's write in 5/10. The zeros in the ones place, and there's 5/10 in the tenths place. Now we're going to do 500ths right below it. I'll use green for that. We have 0 ones, 0 tenths, and 0 hundredths. So remember, we always want to start with the greatest place value here. So in this case, the ones would be the greatest, and we can see that in both cases, we have 0 ones. So they're equal so far. We want to then move over to the tenths place, and now we can see that this is 5/10, but in 500ths, there's 0 tenths. So here, this tells us right now that 5/10 is greater than 0 hundredths, meaning that 5/10 is greater than 500ths. We're going to do the same thing for 27 hundredths compared to 27 thousandths. So I'm going to erase this. If you want to draw a new place value chart, you can on your paper. Okay, so now let's see. I'll use blue. 27 hundredths. So I'm going to put a 0 in the ones place, a 2 in the tenths place, a 7 in the hundredths place. And oh, you know what? We need to add the thousandths place to our place value chart. Put this here. We'll do thousandths. Okay. So now we're going to do 27 thousandths, and we'll use blue. Or not blue. We already used that. We'll use green. 27 thousandths means that there's 0 ones, 0 tenths, 2 hundredths, and 7 thousandths. So let's start comparing with the ones place first, because that's our biggest place value here. Starting with the ones place, we have 0 ones and 0 ones. Right now, they're equivalent. Let's move on to the tenths place. Here we have 2 tenths compared to 0 tenths. So that means that 2 tenths is greater, meaning that 27 hundredths is greater than 27 thousandths.